What is up, guys, and welcome to another Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes video. Happy Memorial Day to everybody. We have kind of a lull in the game right now in the sense that not many new characters have been coming out lately. And I guess I should say compared to what we're used to. So use this time to be farming for the meta teams of the game, the Darth Revens, the Jedi Knight Revens. But what is the next major event we have coming out in this game? It is Dark Side Territory Battles. I actually am looking forward to this because I like territory battles. Some people think it's tedious, but shooting to try to get those 45, 48 stars or whatever, it is fun. And not only will the characters I'm going to talk about help you in territory battles, they're also going to help you in territory wars and Grand Arena as well. So we're going to talk about the characters you should be farming for Dark Side Territory Battles. Again, there's going to be a Light Side Territory Battles coming out, so I will do a video on that as well. And before we get into this, my brother and I have been live streaming Star Wars The Old Republic online. We've actually have like 10 people in our guild already, so if you're interested, please join my Discord server. You'll see in the area on the left, you can scroll down to Star Wars The Old Republic. You'll be able to click on an invite link to join that server, and we can go from there. But let's talk about the characters we should be farming and the Zetas we are going to have on them. This is everything to be ready to be prepared for Dark Side Territory Battles. So, obviously, you're going to go right down to Separatist. This is a Geonosis Dark Side Territory Battles. Geonosis. So, the next characters I am going to be farming here, I guess I'm farming already the droids. I'm going to be gearing them as well. Droideka, B1 Battle Droid, Magna Guard, Newt Gunray, all these characters be farming to 7 stars. But if you're going to choose a few characters you should be getting there first, I would really focus on the droids because I'm guessing that most of the nodes that you're going to have, you know, like we have in the Dark Side Territory Battles going on right now, we have a Imperial Trooper node that you need to unlock certain characters. I have a feeling that you're going to need Separatist droids to be able to do that. So Grievous, most of you probably know you can find him in the Shard store. The B2 Super Battle Droid, please be farming him immediately because he's a great character. And he's been actually part of the meta before. You can find him in 60 Cantina battles. Please be doing that. He's an easy farm as well. And then Magna Guard, you can farm in the 3C Cantina battles. I love Cantina battle characters, so you can be farming him as well. Maybe split between each character or farm all of one and all of the other. B1 Super Battle Droid, or not B1, B1 Battle Droid, not Super Battle Droid. This is a harder farm. It's 5B fleet battles. As you can see, I only have him at, right now, 28 out of 65 shards to get him to 5 stars. And I've been farming him. I'm going to start doing some refreshes on him as well because I cannot wait to get these characters up here. I like that it's giving me something new to be able to farm. I was farming all my Galactic Republic characters that I needed. Now I can focus in, farm on these guys. And then when a new character comes out that I need certain people for, I will probably take a small break, farm for them. And then Droideka, you can find in the 8B hard light side battles as well. You also get the Xanadu Blood in that to help get the Falcons. So this is a harder farm as well. But I'm telling you, if you get these droids farmed, you get them ready, it's going to be extremely helpful in Dark Side Territory Battles. Other characters to farm, Ventress. I hope you have her already. If you don't, if you're newer to the game, she's definitely a character you can farm because she's found in the Squad Arena store and she's a great character. One of the best characters from the Squad Arena store. Be farming her as well, please. Dooku was my first Zeta in the game and a fun character now that he has his rework, and I cannot wait to use him in Dark Side Territory Battles. And you can find him in, again, 6G Cantina battles, a few of these other places too. Be farming these characters in Cantina battles, even if you have to split the energy a little bit. And then Newt, good old Newt Gunray, whose rework is a lot of fun to use as well. You can find him in the Squad Arena store, so hopefully you can be able to split between him and Asajj Ventress if you have enough Squad Arena currency. If you don't, I would probably, if we're going to talk for importance of the territory battles, I'm guessing Newt Gunray will come first, but if we're talking about the overall better character, Asajj will probably be there. And then the Geonosians, They're probably going to have a node of their own as well. And as you can see, I'm going to have to level them up. You can find the Geonosian Spy in Cantina Battles 4D. Again, I really like that it's Cantina Battles. Obviously, you have a lot to farm in Cantina Battles. So, you know, decide how you want to use your energy. Geonosian Soldier also, this is the first Cantina node there is, 1A, for 8 Cantina energy. Maybe if you have a few crystals extra, maybe purchase a few Cantina energy. I know the problem is everybody's going, well, I have so many crystals I have to spend on getting Darth Revan and and Jedi Knight Revan. I understand, and that is the tough part of this game. But maybe branch out a little bit. Be prepared for other aspects of the game. Sun Fac, he is found in, let's see, I'm pretty sure he's found in fleet shipments as well. Galactic War shipments. Anyway, he's in one of the shipments. So, in guild currency. So, you know, he's a great tank, actually, the way it is, and he's fun to use. And then Poggle, I see I skipped over him. You can find him in the Galactic War store, so a good, easy farm for him as well to get those Geonosians up there. So now, let's talk about the top Zetas you can do. And actually, these are going to be my next top 5 Zetas. I have almost 2 saved up. And thinking about the next character to come out, or, you know, people have said Nightfall, Darkside Anakin, maybe a new General Kenobi. I'm guessing that Nightfall Anakin would come out first because you'd use him. He's not a separatist, but would you use him on Darkside territory battles? I don't know how exactly that would work. But also Mace Windu rework. He'd be coming in the light side territory battles aspect. So if we're going to talk about the next 5 Zetas to do for Dark Side territory battles, these are in no particular order, but one of the best is actually B2 Super Battle Droid Zeta, and this is going to be my next Zeta as well, Reactive Protocol. So the original ability states that B2 has 40% chance to reduce its cooldowns by 1 whenever a Separatist ally is evaded or damaged by attack. That's huge because you can continually use Mow down. But then the Zeta states that whenever B2 inflicts a debuff, all other Separatist droid allies gain 5% turn meter. He's going to be inflicting a ton of debuffs, okay? Because not only is he going to be able to inflict a debuff with his basic, because he's going to be getting target lock, but Mow down is going to be inflicting a bunch of debuffs, especially if you have extra potency, which is the way you want to mod him. And that's going to be fun because you're going to be continually gaining a lot of turn meter, continually going a lot. This is really a huge turn meter feeder to the team, turn meter feeder. So definitely look at Zeta-ing him. Next, I have Nute Gunray. Again, depending on where you're at, I'm going to say his Viceroy's Reach Zeta is pretty solid. Probably in the lower aspect of this, maybe the 5th character. The non-Zeta states that enemies with Extortion have minus 30% speed and offense. The first time Nute Gunray is defeated, he is revived with 100% health and turn meter. Every time Nute Gunray is revived, he stealths for 2 turns. Okay, so the Zeta adds that whenever a Separatist ally inflicts a debuff, they also deal 5% max health damage to that enemy, which can't be evaded. There's going to be a lot of debuffs flying around, okay? Especially if you use him with some of the other droids. The Separatists give some debuffs the way it is. So you could be really, really, really ramping up the damage here with Nute Gunray. And he's a solid leader. And again, there's not like a lot of Separatist characters to split into 2 teams. So depending on where you're at, you can use the leader that you want. Maybe use him with Geonosians, depending on what the node says. Because I have a feeling he's going to be needed to complete a certain node. And that's why I have gotten him leveled up and working on gearing him up as well. So, Nute Gunray, then we have the Droideka, one of the harder farms. If you don't have him at 7 stars, he's probably going to be needed in later nodes, so I probably wouldn't suggest Zeta-ing him right away. But we're going to talk about his Deflector Shield Generator. The non-Zeta states that Droideka gains 10% turn meter, add 1 stack of charge for 1 turn whenever an enemy takes a turn. Additionally, Droideka recovers 10% protection when it damages a target locked enemy. Droideka has plus 50 speed unless it has damage immunity. If Droideka has damage immunity, has minus 50 speed, charge plus 5% offense per stack. Now the Zeta states that you're adding 25% evasion, and if Droideka has damage immunity, it has a 35% chance to assist, dealing 50% less damage whenever another Separatist ally uses an ability. Okay, so a lot of assists, some evasion, more chance he can deal 50% less damage when he assists as well. So it's a solid ability. Definitely one if you want to be able to get your droids leveled all the way up there. Next is the B1 battle droid, a tank aspect of this. Technically it's an attacker, but so I wouldn't say tank. But the Droid Battalion makes it harder to take down because it gets plus 50 stacks of Droid Battalion. So I'm just going to read the Zeta aspect. B1 can't score critical hits or be revived. B1 has no protection, 1 health, and 100 stacks of Droid Battalion and can't be defeated or destroyed while they have Droid Battalion. When all stacks of Droid Battalion expire, B1 is immediately destroyed. B1 is immune to damage over time, and their max health and max protection can't be increased. When B1 takes damage, they dispel all debuffs on themselves and lose 8 stacks of Droid Battalion. At the start of B1's turn, they gain 3 stacks of Droid Battalion. Droid Battalion, each stack grants B1 2% offense, and all Separatist allies have plus 0.5% tenacity and critical avoidance. So this makes him more tankier. That's what I meant to say, because you get that extra 50 stacks of Droid Battalion. He's going to last a lot longer than if he just had 50 stacks of Droid Battalion. So it's really gonna make that droid team a lot better. And again, this isn't just necessary for dark side territory battles. It is going to be necessary to really make them useful in Grand Arena and territory wars as well. And last but not least on my list, I have General Grievous. I was looking at my paper here. I think the Metalloid Monstrosity is one of the most important. Some people will argue with me. I'll read them both. Metalloid Monstrosity states that just the Zeta aspect, whenever a droid or Separatist ally is defeated, Grievous dispels all debuffs on himself, resets all ability cooldowns, and gains 1 bonus turn. Dispelling the debuffs, resetting cooldowns, and gaining bonus turns, that's huge. He's going to be able to deal significantly more damage because of that. Now, the Zeta aspect of the Daunting Presence, the leadership, states that when a target locked enemy is damaged, each droid and each Separatist ally gains 2% turn meter doubled for Grievous. Now, this is a big turn meter gain as well. If you have this Zeta with the B2 Super Battle Droid, who's going to be inflicting some target lock as well, and then you use Grievous Wounds, which is going to inflict target lock for 2 turns and remove turn meter from them. This is doing it to all enemies, and then you're going to be doing damage. Let's say you use this attack, B2 comes in next, and you use his AoE. There's a lot of turn meter being gained, so both of these have a place as well. Like I said, this is more of a personal preference. I did Metalloid Monstrosity first, especially if you want to get Padme. Metalloid Monstrosity is huge. And then Daunting Presence. So technically 6 Zetas, but 5 characters, and you can choose. Now, Ventress's Rampage ability, very good, really useful for Night Sisters. I didn't include her on this list because, you know, I just don't think it's important for what we're doing here in Darkside Territory battles. And then in Count Dooku's Zeta, is a great Zeta, Flawless Repose. Plus 15% damage, recover 15% protection, and gain critical hit immunity for 1 turn when attacking out of turn, okay? So he's going to be able to deal more damage when he counters, when he attacks out of his turn, okay? Which is nice. He's gaining turn mirror, he's gaining protection against critical hit immunity. But I don't think that small amount of... It's not small. 15% damage is a lot. But compared to what he's going to be able to do, he's still going to be able to stun. He's still going to be able to use Master of Makashi. He's still going to be able to stun with his basic as well and give shock with Force Lightning. I think this is probably one of the least important to look at in the Separatist. That's just my opinion on it. You can, Zeta as you like. And I'm guessing we'll get some more Geonosians out at some point in time as well. And I hope we get more Separatist characters. We have a total of 12 right now. I hope we get more, and I can start slowly leveling them up as well. So also be prepared, because soon the Galactic, I'm going to do one for light side territory battles. This might be a few weeks away yet. I want to separate the two a little bit. And we'll talk about clones, maybe some of the other Jedi, stuff like that. But otherwise, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please smash the subscribe button, like the video, click the notification bell so you can be alerted to all videos that I post. Also, I'm leaving a link to my Discord server, Patreon page, and Twitter page in the description below. Make sure you check all of those out and leave comments in the comment section. Do you agree with me on this Zeta list to prepare for Darkside Territory battles? Do you agree with me on the characters you should be farming and how they're going to be used? I can't wait till it actually unlocks and comes out so we can compare everything. But I know if you follow this list, you're not going to be disappointed, because it's going to help you tremendously, because these are Separatist characters, okay? Again, I understand there's so much to farm, so much to do to be ready for Darth Revan, Jedi Knight Revan, stuff like that. Maybe branch out a little bit, enjoy the game and stuff like that. Otherwise, again, I hope you enjoyed the video. Peace out, and may the Force be with you.